it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut one.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big... by Henry, 49 yards on the ground.
First down, Eagles.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts, flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Okay, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
19 tight.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set!
A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Giants at 8-4 now in the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Throwing Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A first down carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 10, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got some space here. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Up the middle with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hole.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, it's Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 5 now. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Matt Breida, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 24, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A check down here for Henry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
18, pioneer.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Running left, it's Barkley. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Matt Judon, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have it. Down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Hurts to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the move past the 40. And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
He's got a man, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been,
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Seven timers. Three. Warriors 17. Come 19. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check man.
They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Nifty move. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss knocks them from the ranks of the undefeated as they drop their first game of the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the